Hey you guys, it's your girl Truly Jam, and I'm back to do a soap. Not haul, but soap making. I know everybody wants to see how I do my soap making, because I do it a little different. So what I do is I don't melt my butters. In here I got coconut oil, shea butter, cocoa butter. And this is my water solution. And this is my lye solution. Now, I add my lye to my water and I heat up my butters with the heatness of the lye. I don't let it sit and cool down. I add it straight to this and it melts my butters. So I'm going to show you guys the whole process, show you how hot it is and how it is when I finish. So this is how I've been doing it since I started. So let's get started. So what you want to do is you want to add your lye to your water, never the other way around. Never add your water to your lye. You can start some kind of hazardous fire or something. Just don't do it. So I have my spatulas. And let's go. And you stir. I'm going to show them how hot. This is not hot water. Okay, it's 72 degrees, which it probably heated up a little bit because I poured it in there. And then I'm going to show you how it is once I finish. And I do this until the water becomes clear. And then I go ahead and add it because I want it to still be hot when I add it to my butters to melt my butter. And make sure you scrape the bottom. And you guys make sure you have on your gloves. And I don't got on my apron right now, but make sure you got it on there. And see, like in there, I have a little bit. So once I stir it up a little bit, I pour some of the water into here. Wow, look how hot that is. The steam coming off. I don't know if you can see that in the cameras out here.
Can I?
Yeah. And then.
And it's at 186.2.
So I make sure, can you see me scraping? I make sure I get all the little particles that was in there left out. And then I stir until it's a little bit more clear. And then I allow it to melt my butters. Look at that steam. Can you see the steam?
No. A little bit, yeah.
So now see how hot it is, because I'm going to pour it into my butters to let it melt it. And the butters does cool it down.
187.1.
The butter do cool it down a lot. And you might want to do this kind of slow because it does pop up a little bit. And it's good to cut your pieces into small pieces. And then you stir slowly. Make sure you got on protective goggles, protective gloves, because this lye, it does burn if it get on your hands. I know this seems like a lot of butters, but it makes a great bar. I might leave the extra ingredients in the description bar. This is like my go-to soap. I mean, it makes the biggest bubbles. And over here I have my liquid oils because I don't want them to get scorched. You definitely don't want to burn your liquid oils. That's a big no-no. So it will cool down as I'm stirring. But as you can see, it's melting it. And I haven't paused it yet. I'm doing it in real time. I haven't soaped in so long, you guys. Oh my goodness.
I wonder how hot it is now.
Oh, you can check. I'm sure it's gonna cool down a lot.
127.
Yeah. So I'll just keep talking, you guys. So I've been doing it like this ever since I started soap making, and I don't see a difference in the outcome. Of course, when you add, I normally use coconut oil or goat's milk, but you know, anytime you add any milk or anything, it causes it to heat up a lot more, and that's how some people get cracks in their soaps and different things like that. Now, when I make my soaps, I normally don't get any lye marks on it. And how you get rid of the lye is you make sure you put alcohol on it. So that it won't what did I say? I can't remember what I said.
Make sure you
put alcohol on it. Alcohol keeps it from having ash, but if that doesn't work, because sometimes it doesn't, you can use what do you call them? What do you call those little guns? You could put what was I saying? You know, my mind is just oh, you can use a steamer.
Why are you yelling?
Because I just got what I was trying to say. You can use a steamer, you guys, to steam the top of your soap. So as you can see, it melted all my butters. So what I do is I go in and I just have this. I got this one from Walmart. I don't remember the name of it, but I like the way it is. I have another one, but I didn't clean it yet. But make sure you tap it down to get the bubbles out. And then any little pieces, you see the little pieces I have left, Cyan?
Mm-hmm. You
just take them up underneath, tap it down to get any air bubbles out, because you definitely don't want air bubbles in your soap. And you do this till you get light trace.
Look like a caramel color.
Yeah. And then I add my other oils in there. So you make sure you pour it down a stick blender so it won't too splashing. These are my liquid oils. And I'm doing 3 pounds because I have I think it's a 2-pound soap mold or whatever, but I'm piping today. Yes, I'm gonna pipe today, guys. I know somebody else was like, oh my gosh, how do you, I'm like, how do you do that without melting your oils on the stove? They had never seen it done like this. But yeah, this is the only way I do it. And I love the way it mixed together with the oils and different things like that. I love how it looks, like how the water get clouded like this. I don't know if any other soapers do, but I love that. Now that I have this, I have paper towels sitting down here, guys, so I'm going to sit that there. And then you always scrape your bowl. Now I'm doing 4 colors. The big batch, I'm going to put off some in here because that's going to be my piping, which I want it white. So I'm going to leave that much for piping. And I haven't tested this fragrance oil. This is from Candle Science, and I love I mixed Day Spa with Sex on the Beach. And you guys, when I tell you that it smells so good, I am so not lying. Don't it smell good, Zion?
It does.
Zion's back, you guys. I know how much you guys love him. So with these accent colors, I'm not going to put a lot.
Can I stir the colors?
No, because for time, I don't want us to keep switching out.
Okay.
You can help me another time.
All right.
So that's the Purpose Vibrant Mica from Nurture Soap. And then this is, what's this color, Zion?
Teal, I think. I don't know.
No, it's not teal. Oh.
Here.
I got it right here. It's sea green.
That's sea green? Oh, no, the blue is.
Which I love it. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. And I'm not going to put any fragrance oil in my colors because I don't know. Since the fragrance oil is kind of...
You're only doing purple and sea green?
Yeah, and white and black. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mix up my white first. Let this sit. I hope it doesn't discolor because I'm only going to put a little bit in here. And then the rest I'm going to dump in the black. So I am doing white. And what I like to do is I like to pre-mix my mica in just a little bit of water because it comes out much whiter. If you ever want to get a really, really white, then that's what you do. So I'm going to mix all this up and then mix this. Let's see. So I'm going to put my black. And this is my black from Crafter's Choice. It's Black Night Mica Powder. And that's going to be the base of my soap. So I'm going to stir up the white. You always start from light to dark. And of course, I don't mind if this setup, I'm using it for piping. And I'm so hoping that this does not discolor, because then it's going to mess up the top of my soap on what I had planned. I do like things that are not planned. But when it comes to stuff like this, next I'm going to do the teal. Oh, this is not teal, it's sea green, and I did not pop out the bubbles.
That's a pretty green.
It is so pretty. I love it, guys. Then next is the Purple Vibrance. Make sure you pop out them bubbles. And this Purple Vibrance from Nurture Soap is the best. Okay. I didn't take out my spatula. And I love these spatulas, you guys. These are the only spatulas I use. They come in handy so much. And this is the black. And sometimes I do it like that. I really want a true black. It doesn't look black. It look, and yeah.
But on the camera, it look pitch black.
It do, but it's not. All right. That's what I'm looking for. Put this down. And be careful, you guys, you don't hit that button when you take it out. I did that once and that stuff splattered everywhere. Now you always want to stir in your color to make sure you got it all stirred in. Zion, what's the time?
15:04.
So I got this stirred in. And I'm going to go in, stir my white. And this is starting to set up nicely. So I know I don't have to wait so long. And I am going to name this soap Diamond in the Rough. I made diamond in beds. And see, sometimes you have mica at the bottom. So you want to make sure you're stirring it up, incorporating it. Because sometimes your stick blender don't get it. I ordered these spatulas from wish.com. They were $1. And it did not take long for them to come. And I love them. Now it's time to pour. I love this color.
Yeah,
guys.
Really pretty. It looked like a blue / a green color on the camera.
Now you know what I almost forgot?
The fragrance for the big.
The fragrance oil.
Now it's pretty much time to pipe. I mean,
it's time to do it. It's time to do it. Make sure you scrape your bowl. This smells so good. Alrighty. Now I'm going to get my mold. I also bought a lot of these from wish.com. I think they were like $3 or something. So I got a whole bunch of them. Let's start. So we're going to pour quite a bit of the black. And then we're going to go in with the teal. And I don't think I'm going to do a chopstick swirl because I really want you to be able to see these colors through the black. And when you want it to pierce through, you guys, make sure you're holding it up to get down up in there. And I'm going to come back through with the black.
So you gonna top it off with the white?
Mm-hmm. Because I'm gonna pipe it. I think I'm gonna put like the top layer of black color. Then come back in with the teal. And that black is starting to get thick on me. Okay. Come back in with the purple. This purple is still fluid. Okay, now I want you to hold that camera because I'm going to pound it down a little bit. Always do this to get any bubbles out. And it also flattens it out. And always scrape this bowl, honey. Do you know how much money this products cost? And you want every little bit. Soaping is not cheap, honey. But it's worth it when you see the outcome of the product that you made. And I don't use any animal products in here besides goat milk. I'm not using lard or towel or whatever they call it. I'm not vegan or nothing. I just don't want to use that. I'm not knocking anybody that does, because I know that's how they made it back in the day. That's just not what I'm gonna do. feet hurting?
A little bit.
What's the time?
20:08.
Alright, let me flatten this down a little bit. And I'm going to do the purple.
You gonna want me to be the camera guy for the rest of the time being.
I always wanted you to, but you sold out on me and left me.
Don't say that.
Did you guys miss Zion? If anybody watched my other soaping videos, he was a little kid that always had the quick comebacks and just a little smart aleck.
Smart aleck.
Alright.
Why do I have to be a smart aleck?
That's what you was being.
You know you pushing that in.
Oh yeah, it'll go back because it's still kind of liquidy. But yeah, you guys, I'm going to make sure I have it all flattened out. Alright, now I'm going to get ready for the wiping. Yeah, that's setting up pretty good. But it's not a true white.
It's not. You can get it white using more.
But you know, sometimes it looks like this, and then once it dries, it looks like.
I think you should put a little bit more titanium dioxide.
Okay.
That's what they call it?
Yeah. No, it don't matter. It's called a diamond in the rough. But anyway, the peel and seal. You definitely need this when you're doing piping, especially if you want to do double colors. Ugh. I haven't did any soaping in a minute, you guys. Come out of this box. Okay. And you want to put the sticky side down. I hope it's enough. I always put the sticky side down. I don't think this is enough. Do that look like enough to you? It's like a lot of piping.
Yeah, that's not enough.
I think I'm going to pull it again. Gosh. Alright, guys, get that sticky up. Okay, now make sure you got the sticky side down.
You got black ink in it. I mean black.
That's okay. And then you put this on here. Especially if you're doing different colors. This stuff smells so freaking good. This is not the piping consistency I want.
You want it harder?
Not harder, but kind of firm. It's okay. I'm just going to let it sit up for a couple of minutes. And then come back. Now, once you get that all done, you're going to take it and you're going to roll it on itself. That's why
it's got to come out of here.
Alright. That's why I said make sure you got the sticky side down. And when you put this inside of your bag, so I'm going to let this sit up a little bit more. And then we're going to come back and show you guys how to pipe it. So you guys, we have let it sit up for about 20 minutes. And it's finally at a good enough consistency that I would like to do it at. And this is the tip I'm using. It is 2D, I guess. And these are the Wilton bags that I have. And all you do, can you see?
Yeah.
And all you do is cut the end of this off. Sorry, my gigantic scissors, you guys. I couldn't find my small ones. And then lift it and put it in your bag. And get it down as far as you can. Then you're going to take it and squeeze. You'll see it filling up. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze. And that's what I'm looking for. You see how that's sitting at the tip? And it's not running down like a maniac? Like a maniac.
It's not funny.
Well, anyway. So now we're ready to wipe. Now, I like to keep the sides to where you can see the sides a little bit. So I try to do...
That purple look like it's glistening.
So I'm just going to do 3 across. And this color. I'm looking at it right now. I'm happy that I did not put it in the color. But you guys, sometimes I've ran into soaps that discolored, like was, as soon as I poured it in there, it turned this pink or orange color. And when I came back in the morning, it was the color that I wanted. So I'm hoping that this is that same situation. Because this is pretty yellow. Not yellow, but pretty creamy.
I want you to do my cake like that.
What cake?
My birthday cake.
Ain't you too old for birthday parties?
My sweet 16.
You know, I did want to have you a little something for your birthday for that.
That's in a building.
I only do milestone birthdays, guys. From here on out. Parties is too expensive. And it's too much. But he's been doing really good in school this year. So, Mommy got to reward him. I like to make pretty big balls of soap. Now, oh, is it leaning?
Yeah.
I got to remedy for that. Now, when your bag is deflating like this, all you have to do, excuse me, is I take a spatula and I go like this. And that shoots it down some more to the end. Now I'm going to try to turn this without making a mess. I'm going to do a little dab here just to make it a little sturdy. Can you see? Am I in the way?
Yeah, you can see it. Well, now you get the bag in there. Guys, hire me. I'm the best cameraman you can ever get.
It's alright. Then I'm going to even it out on this side.
Dang.
You just want to say dang. This smells so good. Can you smell it?
A little bit, a little bit.
I'm getting every last drop of my darn soap out of here. Alright, you guys, so this is the soap. So what I like to do is I'll spritz it, rub in alcohol. This is my alcohol. And I just back up a little bit and spritz it just a little bit all over. I need to get one of those spray bottles. So I made these, and all they are is gems. And I did them in purple, like a dark purple mixed with black, and that sea green, which I love. And this is the mold I got. I normally order 2 molds, and like I told you guys, order 2 molds of something, but I didn't. Only ordered 1, so I didn't want to do so many diamonds, so hopefully I have enough. And this is my bottle of glitter. I use this bottle instead of my spray bottle because this is so much easier to use. After you keep pumping and spraying, your fingers get tired. So I use it, and the way I use it, doing like this is not a good thing. I tilt it to the side and blow. Can you see it? It comes out so much better. You don't have to squeeze so hard. And as usual, this glitter goes everywhere. So I just lean it to the side. And that's how I do it. Now,
let me leave it.
now we're going to put these on. And this is how they look. Uh-oh. And I just put the glitter in the bag and shook them up. And I have a single bar cutter, so I'm not too worried about getting them close together. It doesn't look like it, but you guys, it is 3 different colors.
You can see it.
Oh, you can see the 3 different colors?
They look like black, purple, and teal. I mean, sea green.
And I didn't make enough.
Yeah, you should put the little ones like on the side.
Yeah. So the colors that's not on there, I'm going to put them on the bars. I don't like the way that look. Do not let that fall and go inside of my darn soap.
It's 33:22.
Yeah, it's going to be longer than that tomorrow once I... Some of these, and that mold was hard to get these little ones out. Really hard. I might have to use some of my big ones because of course I am running out. That doesn't look right.
Yeah, I don't think you should use
I don't like how that looks. This sucks. Okay, so 1 bar, we just have a big one on there. And that is it. You guys. Oh my gosh, that's a lot of
That's
glitter.
it for real now.
Diamond in the rough. And that's how I do my soaps, guys. So we're going to come back in 24 hours and cut these bad babies open. Hey you guys, it's your girl Truly Jam back, and I'm coming back to cut this soap that we did yesterday. It has been 24 hours, maybe 20, but of the Diamond in the Rough soap. So let's unmold it. And I do like this mold because it don't stick, and oh my god, it smells so good. So I just pull it. You can see all of that, Tanya? Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh, do you smell that? As I'm releasing this? Cha. I do like the silicone one I got better than this one that pops out. This is a hard bar. That's why I know it's good, because the recipe is hard. Wow. But yeah, you guys, oh my goodness. It smells delicious. And I like the color. Of course, as you guys remember, I did not do the in the pot swirl. And this cutter I got from Bud Woodshop on Etsy. It's great. I love it. It's an individual bar cutter. But now I'm in the market for a bigger bar cutter because I do the 5-pound molds too. I just made this because I haven't made soap in like so long. So I just did this small one. Just to get back into it. So let's get to cutting, you guys. I love that sound. And I don't know if I told you guys, but these are melt and pour embeds. That's what I was looking for. Can you see it? And if you can see, it's gonna turn whiter. That's what I was trying to tell you guys, because it started out as this cream color. But sometimes it turns back white. I don't know why it does that, but I'm happy it does. And with this, I think I want to cut it from the side if I could, just in case any of my embeds get cut. It won't, because if you cut through it like this and your embed get cut, it can drag through your soaps, and I don't want that. So if you cut it at an angle, if you cut it at an angle, then if you did get some, you don't have to worry about it dragging through your soap. Look, a face, a smile. And like I said, these are pretty big bars of soap. But it's okay. I cannot sit that there. Sit that there. And when I'm doing this, always wiping this off, because it can also drag through your soap. So you want to make sure that you wipe off any excess that gets onto your
You cut your embed.
I know. It's the way I positioned them. But it's okay. Here's another one. I just put that on there. I love these colors. They came out so beautiful. And I'm telling you, Nurture Soap colors, they stay this vibrant. I can honestly say that working with them, I'm just cutting off a little bit. I don't want to make these bars too big.
You just changed your subject quick.
Huh?
You just changed your subject quick.
Oh, what I say? What was I talking about then?
The color.
Oh, their color stays so vibrant in soap. I love it. So yeah, you guys, that's Nurture Soap Supply. And they also ship pretty fast. I did not place these in beds great. But it's okay.
Bring it down some more.
I even like that the sides have it. These are pretty big bars of soap. I know I'm gonna cut into these babies. I love how that came out. I love these molds. Beautiful, you guys. It came out absolutely beautiful. For me not to have been making soaps for so long, I really missed it. So nice. It came out so nice. Cut a little bit in there. Beautiful. It came out just beautiful. So yeah, you guys, that's how I cut my soap. I think I'll show them a little bit of the stamping. Okay, you guys, I wanted to do a couple more, show you guys how I stamp my soaps. So this is my stamp. I got it off a person from Etsy. They were fast. They did everything I liked and everything. I love the design. I created design how I want because it's my signature logo that I put on my soaps. And so I use the copper mica from Nurture Soap. Look how pretty that is. Can you see it, good eye?
It look like gold.
Well, it's copper, but it's so pretty. And I love to use this when I'm stamping my soap. So I'm going to stamp a couple for you guys. So what I do is I take the most prettiest side and I put it down. And then I take my stamp and I just glitter it up like that. Can you see?
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll take it, center it. And I always do mine when my bars, when I just cut them, because when you try to do them after that, you got to use a mallet. It's just a lot. And I just don't got time for that. So as soon as I finish cutting them, I do them and then I take my pictures. So I just rock back and forth. I don't push really hard because I don't want to make that big of an indentation in my soap. And this is how it comes out. And you can see every letter, Caressa's Charms and a butterfly. That's my logo. So I'll do another one. I look at the sides and I take the prettiest side. I think I want this side. Or which one do you think? This side or this side?
I'm not sure.
I'll do this side. So then I just stamp it back in here. And I make sure there's enough on there like that. I make sure there's enough on there like that. And then I place it in the middle. And then I just apply pressure and rock just a little bit, not a lot. You don't want to go too far down in there. And every time it comes out like that. And that's how I do my soaps. Put it on like that. Center it. Rock a little bit, not a lot of pressure. Lift up, and there you go. And then when I'm doing this, I look at the prettiest ones that's pretty and put them in my pictures, because you definitely want to get the ones that's, now if you're doing like mermaid tails or something like that, you want to put the mermaid tail the right way, because I use shrink wrap paper to wrap my things. I have a video on that if you guys want to go check that out. And then even my packaging paper I use have butterflies on them. That's just my logo. I went a little deep into that one, if you guys can see. I don't like to go too deep. But yeah, you guys, this is how I do my soap from start to finish. You just want to apply a little bit of pressure. Are you seeing that really good? Me and my son just waking up from a nap when we got out of church today. We were so tired, we had to take a nap. So this is going to be my last soap, and I'm going to stamp for you guys. And that's it. And of course, these will be samples that I will give out, like when I'm at the flea market and stuff like that, and people buy soaps, I give them samples. So yeah, you guys, this is how I stamp, I make my soaps from start to finish. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, hit that like, share, and subscribe button. Thumbs up, of course. Leave any comments in the comments below. If you have any questions, I don't mind answering. I really appreciate you guys. And don't forget about the giveaway. You guys have a short amount of time to do it. I'm only doing it, letting it go for a week. So from Thursday is the last entry. Friday, I'll be going on doing a video, pulling out of a bag, and for you guys to see who wins. So yeah, you guys, get the giveaway thing going and get it in before the time is too late, which is Thursday. Thursday is the cutoff day. 12:00 p.m. Thursday is the cutoff day. So yeah, you guys, like, share, and subscribe. Those are the videos. Have a great day. Bye.
Boom.
Hey, you guys, I just wet my hands, and these are the bubbles that you get from this soap, and it feels creamy because of all the butters that I use. And yeah, you guys, I just wanted to show you that. Bye.